Okay, here we go on round 2. Ooh. This is tough. Because I have a 2-drop, a really solid 2-drop, and I've got some crazy late game. I'm on the draw. I'm going to keep. Okay, that makes me feel much more comfortable. Turn 2, I can get the free blade out. Turn 3, I can get the... Okay. Throwing knife on it. Yeah, there's no need to tip a second color of mana yet. Turn 4, I can get Charging Griffin out. If I draw land between now and then, I can get... Okay, excellent. Alright. Go ahead and attack. Or not. Haha. Joke's on me. But if he doesn't have removal, this combination right here of Eros' Champion, Throwing Knife, and Rogue's Passage could end the game very quickly. Because next turn, it's Throwing Knife onto the champion, barring the champion being removed. Because for 4 mana, there's not a whole lot that he can put out that's going to hold up to... Yeah. Okay. I do want to draw another mountain next turn. And I'm just going to attack, because if he has a trick, like if he Titanic Growths the Archer and lets the free blade through, no biggie. I'm just going to go ahead and target him. Not sacrificing the blade. Okay, so Titanic Growth. So he's just going to trade here. Which, you know, is a bummer. But I still have the knife left. And now I have a Renowned Freeblade. I can start putting Griffins down. I can get the Prickleboar down. Yeah, Chandra's Ignition. I'm going to try to hold in my pocket, because against this deck, it's just monstrous. I'm just going to go to a combat. If he does have a trick left, I am okay losing my free blade here. Because, yeah, the free blade is the better card for sure. But this turn, I get down the Griffin. And that's just not a color set that has a lot of flying answers that I can't remove with the Throwing Knife. Okay. Again, I really do want to find another mountain here, just so that I have Chandra's Ignition available. Yeah, I think here I just attack with the Griffin and put another Griffin into play. And go with the race. I'm counting that I will be able to come across another mountain here at some point. He's got a lot of mana out, though. So he can hit me for 4, bring me down to 14. I can hit him for 6, bring him down to 9. He really has no incentive not to attack. Okay. My perfect draw is a mountain. Because then I attack for 6. Bummer. Get him down to 9. Chandra's Ignition, one of my Griffins. Nope. Well. So next turn he attacks me for how much? Trying to decide if I want to put down Prickle. Yeah, because I want to. Yeah, because then he has to start holding back. Yeah, if I put down Prickle Bore, he has to start respecting that I'm going to be able to attack in for 5. He'll be able to hit me for 6, down to 8. I'm still ahead on the damage race. And one more mountain is just a full-on route. But even then, if he doesn't remove any of my creatures, next turn I don't even have to do that because I can just make the Prickle Bore unblockable. He's got nothing in the air. We know, yeah, it's an Elvish Visionary. So he could draw something. But he can't cast a Skyreach. He could have a Hitchclaw Recluse. He's casting whatever he's got. Eyeblight Massacre. Well, that stinks. Yeah, now I really do need that mountain. I think I still win the race, though. Because he'll bring me down to 12. And then 9, 7. But he's dead by then. If I don't draw the mountain... Oh. Well, there we go. And, yep. Okay. So, I didn't see artifacts to worry about, and I saw nothing, you know, no Thopters. Brawler's Plate, maybe? But it's just so damn expensive. No, I'm just sticking with what I got. Unfortunately, one of the things that I've tended to notice about my deck is that I just tend not to have much to sideboard. I'm going to keep this again. It's not as good as my last one was because I don't have a turn 2 creature, but I do have a turn 3 creature and 3 turns to draw a land. Get that Fiery Impulse at the ready. Fortunately, it's not a creature I want to play on turn 3. Erg. Okay. But he's got nothing. Alright. I'm going to hold off, because I really do want to get value off this Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. And kind of greedy of me, but if he plays a 4th land, then yep. So now I cast that. Definitely get a 4th land. Could skip all the way up to 5. He's got nothing he can play right now, which disturbs me. Okay. So yeah, now I can do this. Bring in Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. Or Knight of the White Orchid. Grab myself Plains. Bring in another Plains. And I think I will Grasp with a Hieromancer right now. If he does have removal, that is a bummer. If he doesn't, it lets me get really aggressive. What's he doing for 3? Okay. I will not Fiery Impulse that, for the simple reason that I can just tap it down and get it out of the way. And then go to combat. If he lets me. Get in for 3. And now I could if I play any of these, I play into Eyeblight Massacre. I could just play Totem Guide Heartbeast for... Yeah. I think that's just what to do. I don't think I have any targets. Alright. Yeah. What an enchantment package. Okay. Sylvan Messenger is not a big deal. Let's see what he gets with it. Nothing. Swing and a miss. That's beautiful. I can't imagine him attacking into a 2/5. Alright, I've got my wilds now. I'm going to go ahead and attack with both. He's tapped out. And not much he can do there. I would expect a chump block. Not the chump block I was expecting. Again, this is... Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, this is a 3/3. He's just taking 1 more damage if he blocks that way. And now I'll put down a Griffin. Because if he massacres, I will lose the Griffin. And if not, he's in a bad spot. I want to keep the Fiery Impulse up in case he attacks in with the Eyeblight Assassin and tries to Titanic Growth it. Or anything like that. End of turn, I will sack the wilds for a mountain. Alright. So, the Unholy Hunger does stink, but I will be able to Auramancer and then... Yep. Not gonna block. Winning the damage race by a lot. And he's tapped out. So I will crack it for a mountain. I've got a lot of options here. 2, 4, 6. So I can Auramancer and Boggart Brute. Or I can Auramancer... Yeah, I think I Auramancer the Charging Griffin so it survives. Auramancer and put Grasp of the Hieromancer on Charging Griffin. That way it would survive the Eyeblight Massacre. And then I can still hold up mana for Fiery Impulse. If he attacks... Okay. Alright, so 6 mana. So it's a Boggart Brute, a Topin Freeblade, and if I attack with both of these, block trade, he takes 4, goes to 5. But if I Impulse, then he takes 6, goes to 3. Yep, that sounds a lot better. It means that I am conceding that his Rhino is going to get Renown, which is dangerous. Oh, I forgot I had Grasp of the Hieromancer on there. Much less dangerous. Because now he goes down to 1. And that Boggart Brute, in and of itself, represents lethal. Alright. Well, got there on that one fairly handily. So, on to round 3, the championship match. And the deck is pulled up pretty well so far.